Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will get the football first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He turns that loose down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And the Bulls are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Morrow. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Plucks it out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Daly. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They'll run the screen. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the running back has it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morrow. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They boot it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Got the quick completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Makes a grab right down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Let's it fly. He caught it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Smashes it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On third down, going up top. With the catch, it's Parker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Turning it on. Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Wide open spaces.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Daly. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold.
Racing down the left side. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Duke. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They go to the wide receiver screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass on the fly motion. Slithers into space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. They just keep firing. Moving away from pressure. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, it's Parker. Breaks the tackle.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Reads it. Fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Morrow. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Throws to the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Great move. Now he's got room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Buffalo's offense will come out first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And, you know, listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minutemen offense heads onto the field for the first time today. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Creates a little space. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Harding. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. At the 20, he's got space. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Extending the play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Smith dropping to pass. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Offense working from the pistol. On the move, it's Powell. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the outside. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Pulls it, fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the... Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the run. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal forward pen.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Got a man, it's Robinson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. The sure hands, it's Harding. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Oh, they're after him. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Smith wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Harding. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants it all. Touchdown, UMass. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Turning on the just shedding tackles. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. UMass lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Grabbed behind the line, it's Walton. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Daly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got him.
He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Going for it all. He's got it down the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grabbed in the middle. It's McMillan. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. He'll keep it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Minutemen needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Here's a heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Smith wants to throw. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got.
This defense just asserting its will and its dominance in this game right now. That is not once, that's not twice. 3 times in a row they've been able to get to the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Bulls inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the 1st down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football in the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense takes the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Groupers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Oh, a lot of space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Leaves it with the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Flushed out of the pocket. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. The RPO, it's complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying play action. Got his man quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Kelly. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's fourth down. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They want to run it left here. Lots of running room. What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Intercepted, number 19. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. quick touch pass to the receiver. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Using his legs, it's Craig. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Groupers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Auburn offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
And the groupers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
and the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Caught behind the line. It's Chandler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And now this offense will take the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The groupers will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's loose. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the groupers will line up to punt it away. He takes it at the 45. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.